This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976, and thepodcastingstore.com, the one-stop shop for all things podcasting and remote learning. This is your weekend update. Well, greetings and welcome to your weekend update. School bells are ringing. The school year starts this week, and we have been super busy at the store, renting out instruments fast and furious, books, accessories, you name it. You're not too late. Come on in. We've got the stuff and we're ready to accommodate you. And that was kind of the theme from this week's View from the Road video. I had a huge van load full of rental deliveries to take to a school. These were done online through our website, boomermusiccompany.com. Go there if you still need to rent an instrument. And I arranged it with the teacher to drop them off there, so that way on the first day of school, the instruments would be there and ready for the kids to use in class. And when doing that, I know it's another van load video, but when doing that, there is one very key piece of equipment that you must include, and I talk about it here in this clip.
All right, we've got all the instruments loaded in. Final piece of the puzzle is the hand truck. You do not want to forget that. This particular band room happens to be about as far away from the entrance as it can be, but at least it's on the second floor. So let's get to delivering these instruments.
Postscript on that delivery. It actually went really smooth. There's an elevator and I was able to park near the door. Got all the stuff there, and those kids are going to be accommodated this week when they get to band class. So happy ending on that one. Ton of work, but it's well worth it. And then this week over on Boomer, I did another What the Heck Is It video. And when we were driving back from Kentucky, we stopped off in Burlington, Colorado, and got to go to the Kit Carson County Fairgrounds and ride the Carousel. Well, I didn't know that the instrument that provides the music for that is a band organ. Now, you'd be forgiven for confusing that with a Calliope, but the band organ is mechanical in nature. It does not generate the sound with steam, and I talked about it in that video. And there were some comments in that video that were really super informative, that I hadn't realized that this band organ was originally down at Elitch Gardens. I knew that down in Denver, but it was providing music not for the Carousel, which also came from Elitch's, but for the skating rink. So check out the video, check out the comments in it especially. But here's a clip from that video so you can hear what I'm talking about with this band organ, this super cool instrument. Here's a clip from when we were riding on it, and you'll recognize the song, and this is what the band organ sounds like. And again, keep in mind, this is mechanically generated sound, not with steam. So here it is. So as you can hear from that, it's really trying to approximate the sound of an entire band. And there's really not that many of these left in the country, the carousels or the band organs. So Burlington, Colorado, just off of I-70, Kit Carson County Fairgrounds, check it out. It is super cool. Then over at the Podcasting Store YouTube channel, I did a video talking about DaVinci Resolve. This is a video editing software, completely free, so there's no excuse not to check it out. And it has a really cool feature that I've been kind of wanting for the videos that I make. I like to make multi-camera videos that you then edit to a single sound source. Well, you need to align those tracks, and I've been doing it manually in Shotcut, which is the software I have been using, but DaVinci Resolve actually solves this problem really easily. Check out the clip from that video that shows just how well it works. And I'll note that there's a little bit of pixelation in the video. The reason is I'm running the track align based on waveform while I'm recording, so it's just a processing power problem with the computer. The final video turned out great, but here is a clip from that video showing how you can align the tracks. But there's a align based on waveform. Well, when I'm recording with the iPhones as my video cameras, it's also recording the audio, as you can see here. I'm not going to use that audio in the final production, but I can use it for this feature. So check this out. So if I do align clips based on waveform. So now DaVinci Resolve is analyzing those waveforms. They're linked up to their respective video clips, and after it's done doing that, it's going to find waveforms in common and align the tracks based off of that. This is useful because I'm in a small room. There's not a huge delay from being a distance away from it or anything like that. And the quality of the audio doesn't really matter on the two iPhones. What really matters is on the Zoom F3. But it gives me something that this all can align to. So check this out now. It also can align based on time code, but since I started the videos at different times, the time codes don't line up with it. So being able to line up by audio waveform, super, super useful. So if you're doing multi-camera videos, editing in post, not like what we're doing here, which would be called live on tape, and need to align the tracks, I urge you, try DaVinci Resolve. It's got a bunch of other features as well, but that one by itself should be enough reason to try to use that program. And then over at the Podcasting Store Medium page, I wrote an essay about what happened to us this summer. Jamie broke her arm, and that was a problem because we were needing to drive back from Kentucky. Well, she couldn't drive, and so the theme of the essay was how having less options actually created more freedom for us. We had the issue of trying to figure out what we were going to do on the return trip. Were we going to stop here? Were we going to do this? Well, all of a sudden, with only one driver and a guaranteed 3-day trip, that limited us in some ways with the flexibility, but gave us the freedom to really explore what we could do with what we had left. So I urge you, check out that essay. I thought that one was I always say that, but I thought it was a pretty good one. Just kind of a mindset exercise of how not getting caught up on what you don't have, but appreciating what you do and making the most of it. So that is your weekend update. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think and what you'd like to see, and we'll catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.